A portion of this video is sponsored by Neutrogena.
Hello, good morning. I've been wearing like all black all week. And I'm like, is this a correlation of what's going on the inside? Because like, why? I never do this. Am I feeling a little bit dark and deep and mysterious? I'm gonna go to my workout class.
Let's go. I'm excited for today.
I think. Honestly, after I have my Celsius, I will be excited for today, and that last statement won't be alive. Having a drink fridge in the garage is not something I grew up with. I didn't even have a garage, but now I have it. Like a drink fridge in the garage. That feels so... just trips me out every time, because I'm like, who am I? Like, I never thought I would be that type of person. I got a sparkling Celsius because the flat ones don't do it for me. I mean, they can. The flat ones are only good, I'm not gonna lie, if they're like used as a mixer for a drink. But for like a workout, you need the sparkles. Let's go.
Okay, that's all the time we have today, but you have a good weekend.
I'm physically unwell at the moment. Good morning. Wow, I never stay in this part of LA. I usually stay in like West Hollywood because that's where all the action is, like that's where all the stores and the restaurants and all the trendy shit is. But the west side of California, okay? That's where the beach is. I have like a oceany breeze right now and I just woke up. I'm like chilly, this is great. Anyways, good morning. The amount I've traveled recently is like genuinely alarming. Like, do I go home ever? Like, do I lay in my own bed ever? I don't know. This Airbnb that I'm currently in is definitely unique. It has this rooftop and I was peering over at the neighbors earlier. Party foul, I know, but like this is not the most see-through thing. They have a Peloton, I think, or a Stairmaster or something. That's something. And they do it on their rooftop, and I'm like, slay. If it were me and I lived here, you know I would be 3:30ing on the roof. And for whatever reason, I feel like you would eat that up. Like, oh, just going to the roof to do my 3:30. Like, I feel like that would be a live, laugh, love. The thing with LA, as I'm sure you know, is that there's no space here and there's tons of people. So they do be getting creative with how they fit square footage into places. Look at how many stairs this house has. The whole thing is basically vertical. That's the bedroom. And then it just keeps on going. Okay, so this is the living room. And then there's like more stairs. I didn't even bring my luggage up because I'm like, there's absolutely no way. So I just left my luggage on the first floor, and anytime I've needed an article of clothing, I go down this hike, and I'm okay with that. I was talking about this on my story yesterday, but I'm curious how you are when there's a lot of travel. For me, it's usually a lot of travel in a row for work stuff. And with Henny, we've been learning this about each other, that we function differently with a lot of travel in a row, and it affects us both differently. And it's something you have to learn with your partner so you can adjust and, you know, do things accordingly to each specific person's like situation when it comes with that. For me, when I travel a lot, I'm kind of okay. Like, I can travel a lot and be go, 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 you know, this plane, that plane, this city, that city, just like whatever, for whatever reason, I can kind of figure it out and keep it moving. But what gets bad for me is anxiety. Like, any plane I'm on, I'll think it's gonna go down. Any hotel I'm in, I'll just think there's gonna be some disaster. Any car I'm in, I'm gonna think like, that's it, that's the end, like we're done. I don't know, I just have like irrational anxiety when I'm kind of like not centered. Well, I guess I actually always have irrational anxiety anyways. And Henny starts feeling like he's losing his footing. Like, if he goes a million days in a row without being at home, he'll start feeling like super weird. He won't have control over his attitude or like who he's being, or even his enjoyment for life, really. Like, everything will get kind of like baseline or like boo. So we've been learning that about each other, and I'm curious Have you had to learn like similar things like that about your partner? Because that does happen. I mean, it's two different people doing so many things together. Like these things come up and you have to be willing to learn about your partner and work with them. Anyways, I've been breaking out a lot. Well, here's the thing with my breakouts. They're kind of today my skin's actually gorge, like literally go off. I did put on some makeup. But I've been noticing that my skin breaks out in ways that I don't really understand. I used to think it was hormonal, like right around my period. But now I'm just confused because my skin will break out at the most random points, but then it'll be so clear at the most random points. And I'm like, literally, why? What is the rhyme and reason? Like, what's going on with all this? And today I have a doctor coming here and she's gonna look at my skin, kind of give me the lowdown and also give you the lowdown, and like she's gonna break it down for us. Part of the reason why I break out so much is because I travel. I feel like every time I get off a plane I have 3 brand new pimples, which is fine, but I want to know why. Like I just need to know why so that I can adjust accordingly. I'm here with Dr. Scott and we're gonna be asking her some hard-hitting questions for skincare, because me personally, when I'm on TikTok, I feel like I get all this weird information and I don't know what to believe half the time. And also, I just wanna know very specific things, so we have an educated queen here. And as much as I love skincare, like there's just some things that keep, like I don't know what to do about them.
And you can't learn it all from, 20-second TikTok videos.
What would you say the 3 best ingredients to look for are?
No matter what kind of skin you have, all skin, number 1 is sunscreen. The sun actually breaks down our collagen in our skin and can cause those early wrinkles. Ingredient number 2, in my preference, would be a retinol. Not only does it do anti-aging, but it treats acne too. And then number 3 would just be a moisturizer that you really like. So since Lauren told me a little bit about the dry skin, I came prepared because this is one of my favorites. It's by Neutrogena. It's their Hydro Boost Gel Cream and it's made for extra dry skin. It holds on to water and it basically brings water in.
I try to predict my breakouts. I try to notice patterns with them. I try to basically like understand why certain times I have breakouts and why I don't. But then it just started happening so sporadically that I'm like, okay, I think I just need to find some ingredients that I could just always use.
One of the first ones I reach for is something called benzoyl peroxide. It helps to kill the bacteria that causes acne. This one's really nice because you can find much higher strengths of benzoyl peroxide, but they can be really irritating. So this is a nice formulation, especially for people with dry skin. One other trick, since you mentioned under makeup, is to use acne patches. These ones are their stubborn acne patches. They're transparent, so when you put them on the skin, they sort of just disappear, and then you can put your makeup right on top of it.
So you're saying I can put my foundation on top of this? What? Okay, and then I'm gonna ask the question that I see all the time in my comments, and I personally would love to get this answer, so let me get the tea. I would love to start the anti-aging situation when it comes to skincare. What are the ingredients that we should be looking for if we want to start taking those steps?
I think really the 2 most important, especially to start incorporating at a young age, are sunscreen and then the retinol. My real answer is usually the most boring because I really just say the best sunscreen is the one you like. And I don't know about you, but I did not have like a significant skincare budget when I was in those ages. I just didn't. The Invisible Daily Defense by Neutrogena is one of my absolute favorites.
It is so lightweight.
This one is even one that you can do reapplication over your makeup.
What's the difference between these products that are like $300 versus something that's $20?
The luxury skincare, it wants to market to a luxury audience and have a luxury price point. And so yes, it may not use products that are very different, but now they have this very fancy packaging, and maybe they do have a proprietary fragrance or something like that they've created. Then they just like to add a little bit more to the profit margin, right? And it just is what it is. More expensive does not always equal better.
Anyways, let's go get some breakfast. We're gonna get breakfast on the west side, beach vibes, California. I put together this outfit in 2 seconds. Here it is. I have these black sweatpants, which I've been into recently. These black like sneaker boot things, black bandeau, and this incredible brown leather jacket that I thrifted from the men's department, and I'm obsessed with it. I mean, well, you have to picture it not in this outfit, because in this context it looks kind of whatever, but this is the best jacket. All right, let's go get some food and some coffee. Oh God, I forgot we're in LA. We're gonna pay like $11 for a coffee for no reason at all. Great. Why is this the best, the best eggs I've ever seen in my life? That's like a dozen. We like to call this place the stupid shark place. Can you explain, Robbie?
It's very silly, it's very sharky, and you know, everyone's hot, we're hot, and we get to sit here and watch people.
Well, he comes here and genuinely people watches like every day of his life.
It's like I'm a European. It's fantastic.
And you know what there is here that we're dying? Luggage people. Not the luggage people. Yo, we were listening to this on some stupid podcast we listened to. And they were talking about luggage people and how degrading it is to walk around literally anywhere
Humiliating.
with a luggage. Like, they belong in the airport, but we've seen like 3 separate groups.
And they all have like really nice luggage. It's like, what are you doing?
Like, why are you not?
Why do you have a $3,000 luggage bag and you're walking on the streets of Venice?
But to each his own, baby. Oh, excuse me, honey. Right now, can we get a little fit breakdown?
A fit breakdown, baby? This
Yeah.
is jeans, a shirt, and a sweater. What do you want to break? How many ways can we break this?
I used to be so anti-press-on, and now I'm team press-on. Like, fully save so much time. And I'm just into it because what would happen to me all the time is I would break an acrylic or one would completely fall off, and then you're kind of stranded there, or you have to go to a salon. And if you're going to a nail salon, it doesn't matter if you're fixing one nail or getting a whole set, it's always minimum 30 minutes. And a full set always takes, for me, for whatever reason, I get the simplest colors, at least an hour and a half, so I'm over it. I'm gonna press on my nails and I'm gonna get ready. That literally took me 30 minutes on the dot. Now I have a cute little manicure, and I love not being dependent. Like, if one of these falls off, I can literally keep these in my purse with some glue. Like, I don't care. I know it's like not the cutest thing to walk around with press-ons in your purse, but I stopped caring because I'd rather walk around with that than have a nail fall off and be stuck. So yeah, you get the point. So that's the boy. I'm excited, girls. New nails. Who it is? Not me fully becoming more confident after covering my tiny little nails that I had under there. Like, I feel cute already.
A portion of this video is sponsored by Neutrogena.